A friend of mine gave me this recipe and it didn't make enough, so I took the original recipe, which will be linked in the description, doubled it, tweaked it just a little, and I guarantee they're going to become a family favorite. Here we go. Hey, this recipe only takes 11 ingredients, and here we have old-fashioned rolled oats, chocolate chips, pecans, pecans, whatever you call them. You're gonna need this bag to crush them. I also have sugar, brown sugar, vanilla. I keep my flour in a popcorn tub, some salt, and some butter and eggs. I do want to emphasize that you use real butter. The only ingredient should be cream, and if it's salted, it'll be cream and salt. I'm using salted Kerrygold butter because it was on sale. The first thing I like to do is get 1 cup of pecans, and put them in the Ziploc bag, take out all the air, and just start crushing them with my rolling pin or whatever you can use, anything that you like. Alright, so this is what you want to see. You can crush some more if you'd like. Add them to a bowl, and in that same bowl, add your rolled oats and give them a little mix. So I usually add semi-sweet chocolate chips to this recipe, but you could do half milk, half semi-sweet, or all milk, all semi-sweet. It's up to you. Okay, and I just like to give it a good mix before I move on to my next step. Okay, I'm going to be using my stand mixer. Feel free to use a hand mixer if that's all you have, or even a wooden spoon, as long as you're creaming your sugars and your butter together really well. Okay, after you add your white sugar, you're going to add your packed brown sugar and let them cream together at least for 3 minutes or until it's nice and fluffy. And then you're going to crack your eggs into a separate bowl so you don't get any eggshells in there, and add them into the batter one at a time. After that, you'll add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and just cream them together until well combined. Okay, I like to add all my dry ingredients into a strainer. You don't have to do this. I just like to get all the lumps out. So you add your baking soda, baking powder, flour, salt if you're not using salted butter, and just give those dry ingredients a little mix. So this is what the wet ingredients should look like, nice and fluffy. Before you add your flour, you're going to add it in little by little. Scrape down the sides if needed. Just until the flour is no longer visible. You'll want to avoid over mixing the dough, but once the flour is pretty well mixed, you will add your mixture. And I turned it over into a bowl just to make sure everything was well incorporated, but the dough is ready to be used. You can use a cookie scoop like this to shape your dough balls, or a regular spoon or tablespoon. But if you want a nicer looking cookie, this is what I do. I turn it over onto 2 sheets of plastic wrap, and I tightly shape it into a log, and I'm going to stick this into the fridge for at least 3 hours, or the freezer, just until it's rock solid. And you're going to use a knife and cut it into thin slices, and then you'll take these slices and form them into balls, and you will put them on a baking sheet. Bake them at 350 for 11 to 13 minutes, and the result is a beautiful speckled cowboy cookie. Thank you for watching.